Right to left sounds much better.
Oh, you're all the way on the right on my screen.
Okay. That sounds good too.
Is the ordering different for everybody?
Yeah, my
Which
screen,
ones?
I'm on the very right.
Oh, okay. All right. So we'll just go one by one. Pampers, this week, what are you up to? Pampers. Oh, you have no microphone. Can somebody screen share what he just linked?
I'll do it. Hold on a second.
Oh shit. That's really cool. Okay, so this week you got Scabbard for one of the swords. Okay.
I really like the way that looks, Pampers.
Yeah, it looks dope.
Matches the sword perfectly. It's awesome.
Can you screen share that image again, Spire?
I should be screen sharing it right now. Is it not working?
That image again, Spire?
I should be screen sharing it right now. Is it not working?
No, it was moving around.
Oh.
That's really nice. It's fucking tight. Any input from anybody before we just move on? Scabbard.
No, apart from I love the fact that it glows.
Yeah. It's that like baked lighting on the surface. It's really cool. Nice. Scabbard. Okay. So you're gonna be busy this week. You should definitely catch up with Termi for what he has planned for you guys next. Alright. Fedio. It's your soapbox.
I finished up the bell tower for Temple, texturing that. And then this week I started working on a car model for District, which I have it modeled now. I'm working on the texturing.
Oh.
I just added it in to spice up the roadway a little bit.
So those are Hong Kong taxi cabs.
Yeah. So I just threw in a bunch, and I gotta give them a couple variations in texture so that they don't all look the same.
Dude, that made the street really it makes it really populated. I love it.
Man, we needed those cars.
Yeah. And then Twins model up here, I just added some glow to it because before it looked kind of empty. So this way it looks like there's something
a lot better
underneath.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
I don't know if it's too much now or not, but
could you do like a fall off illumination maybe? Or maybe it does have that actually.
Yeah, it's like the Fresnel fall off.
Yeah.
And I just added some more conditioning units up there.
Do you want to show us what you finished on the temple model?
The bell tower? Alright. It still has... I have to redo the bricks on the bottom. I'm just waiting on the new layout from Termi, because then I can figure out what parts need to be modeled on it, so I don't have to redo the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
So just wait for this to load here. So here's the finished product.
Nice. Dude, that looks really fucking good. The wood looks really shiny. This is my only comment.
Yeah, I still gotta tone that down a little bit. I'll probably do that in the next update, next time I commit.
Any ideas on replacing the dragon, or are we gonna keep that?
I don't know. I'll have to talk to Termi. I'll probably get rid of it. I just kept it there because that was there, but it's everywhere else on the map, so I didn't know what we were doing with it.
Yeah.
Way good turnout.
Oh, hey.
Morning.
You.
Hey.
Morning.
What's up?
So that's my stuff.
Great. Excellent.
Was that the bell tower you were working on, video?
Yeah.
He
Cool,
also
man.
made a taxi, which you can't comment on because you're late.
I've already seen the taxi.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw it earlier this week.
Okay. You were at Paul's birthday party, his 30th birthday. Happy birthday, Paul, if you're watching this.
I was. I'd say he's a little bit hungover. That's why he's not here.
That's so cool.
Yeah. And also graphics isn't here, I don't think, because he had his girlfriend's 30th as well last night.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Okay. Bug, you're up.
Hey, briefly this week I have worked on. I carried on with the sword a bit. I haven't removed the spider yet, and I just.
Can you screen share that?
I've just UV unwrapped it and tried some AO tests. Basically, I'm building it and I'm going to texture it. I'm going to show you it with the spider and then perhaps show you without the spider.
Okay.
And I removed some parts off of the scabbard as well, just so it's not got so much metal pieces on it. Also, I started in Temple, and I don't know if you can see this very well, but if you look to where the wall meets the ceiling, I've added some sort of support beams. That,
Put full bright on.
This is just a screenshot JPEG.
Oh, okay. Shit. Sorry, dude.
Up here, I've added
Full
some.
bright on your image.
Yeah, cranky camera up.
No, sorry. Hold on, let me show you another screenshot.
Dude, it's all good. It's fine, sorry, man.
What's up with the party banners behind the Buddha statue?
Can you see this?
Those legit, man.
It looks like it's about to have confetti fly down.
They were just some temporary colours. I need to tell me how you doing with your canopy model. That's something I wouldn't mind getting my hands on.
It's sitting there half finished. I didn't know if we were gonna be using it or not, so it's not been a priority, that's for sure.
I wouldn't mind it if you've got it, even if you don't want to texture it or something. I can
Yeah,
texture it.
there's a big empty space at the moment, isn't there?
Yeah, I want to get rid of these banners and put the canopy there.
I don't know, man. It looks like that Buddha's in the party submission position or whatever the fuck it was from Portal. Shit's about to go down.
So, hold on, I should have one more screenshot for you. That, oh, here, this one. So I was trying to describe. Oh god, this one's even darker. You can't see. Basically, I've put these ridges between the wall and the ceiling, all the way around the building, and it just looks like it's from the roof outside coming in. But it's,
Can I make a comment? I want to make a comment about the crosshatch. So generally the Shinto Japanese Buddhist design for the architecture, you have a lot of like these 90-degree things, but generally you don't also mix with a crosshatch
With 40s.
45-degree angled crosshatch things. If anything, they should all be like 90 degrees or something. Anyway, that's just something I noticed.
can I show you where I got the concept?
Sure.
Let me just pull this picture up for you.
I know the picture you're pulling up.
Yeah, because Termi's the one who put the crosshatch ones in, and there is a very good reason.
Yeah, because I was bored with the look of the other ones.
Yeah, we.
I hate to be so blunt about it, but yeah, I mean, like, let's make this shit interesting rather than architecturally accurate.
Yeah, this
But
was,
go on, show the reference. Yeah.
Can you see the crosshatch on the right hand side here?
I think that's a Chinese thing. Is that a Japanese thing? Are you sure? Anyway, it doesn't matter. But cool. Okay.
We just
Something different.
went for something a bit different with the crosshatch.
Gotcha.
So anyway, yeah, I'm sort of working on the ceiling now. I sort of managed to get into it today, and I've put this brushwork all over the place. I'm probably going to consider turning it into a model because it's a lot of brushes, this trim that I've put in.
You're not going to turn it into one model, are you, Fog? You know how we are about modular shit.
I don't know if you're going to use something like this again, so possibly one model. I don't know.
No!
I'll break it up so
down.
the lighting work, catches it right.
Okay, cool. That's the only reason I want you to do it. You know that.
So yeah, not a great deal for me this week, but I'm working on things.
Nice cartoon car there you got, video.
Ah, so judgmental. Dude, it'll look good when it's done.
I saw it. It looks.
Still has a lot of texturing to do.
I know. I'm just fucking with you. Looks great. Cool. Let's move on. Fug, Fug, what are you doing? Actually, sorry, Fedio, you're working on more detailing for District rest of the week, right? Next week.
Yeah, if I can get this done by next week.
Any hope for getting started on more Scabbards?
Yeah. Have you guys figured out everything for that?
We're figuring it out right now. So, but once we get it in, it'll be pretty fast. Like, just churn out all the Scabbard models and get it onto people's backs and.
Hey! Isn't that part of your sharing for this week, Flux?
Yeah. Okay. So anyway, Fug, what are you doing this coming week?
Finishing the ceiling, as I was talking about, and finishing the sword.
Okay.
And I'll see what else after that.
Okay. Rabbit Penguin, what are you working on?
Earlier in the week, I was trying to work with Chris's script. Still couldn't get it to work. I got farther than I had been, but it still wasn't working right. So I started working on this animation to throw. Right now it's just still work in progress. I just had the keys done. But basically just comes in.
Oh, he just like kicks someone in the face?
Yeah, I threw the kick in there because like it takes a minute for him to get started, and nobody's just gonna stand there and watch. So I threw the kick in. It was kind of a daze, and then he comes down and grabs the neck, and then he'll throw him over.
Holy shit, that's awesome.
That's really cool.
So it's just keyed right now, and I'm still not done with the keys, but.
I like the idea that Ryuko can be like a bit of a dirty fighter.
He is.
And then I started getting some exporting done finally last night with Flux. And
Yay!
I've got all 4 strings exported. And
You want to show us that stuff? You want to show us that stuff in HLMV or in the game?
Sure. Yeah, I think the whole first string's in the game. I haven't done the.
Are the traces built for it yet?
No, we don't have tracers yet.
Oh.
Come on, one step at a time.
Oh, this is the.
I know.
So we got one animation that's really messed up. I don't know why.
Yeah, it's like in the floor. String 1. String 2. Or tier 2. Tier 3.
Yeah, this is gonna be so tight.
String 2, tier 2. I got the Y values in too.
Oh, cool. Yeah. This
So
one's the messed up one. Yeah.
it's
Gotta figure
tier
that out now.
string 3.
That one doesn't have Y, I don't think.
I wish
Well,
I could
kind
play
of-
with that.
Oops. It kind of look like he comes up just a little bit and then comes in. So I don't know. I could take it out, but it kind of look like he jumps off to the side and then kind of swoops back in.
Hmm.
String 4. This one's more straight, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, the stance is gonna be pretty fucking tight. It's gonna be really cool playing with this Ryuku. He has some really cool
Yeah.
moves.
And so then I think this week probably try and get maybe some of the charges in, figure out the charges and everything else that's left to be exported.
Cool. I'll probably work with you on that.
Yeah.
Because there's gonna be stuff with scripting, so that like his moves are timed out correctly. And then playing it in the game and getting a feel for that, how we're gonna work with that. I guess all that stuff is gonna come later, but
Yeah.
I guess the most importantly is exporting all of them so that Ryuko has a full move set that we can work with.
Yep.
Cool, man. Excellent. I'm really happy about this. It's gonna be awesome. Biohazard.
Alright, so this week I worked on some more camera stuff. Just gonna screen share that.
Every week you're like right before me, and then I don't have to show anything because you're gonna show exactly what I've worked
I
on.
already noticed that, and then maybe that will change if you use the right account next time. So then it's the other way around, I guess. So the first thing is that we have a new intro camera now, and I also added the HUD for that, and just started on that today.
Nice.
So that will play when the duel starts, and the intro camera can be defined for each arena manually via a script. And you also can add the events for the player info labels now in the script. And I'm planning to add some more effects to that intro art and fix some scalings, like adding some shadows and I don't know, some glow effects. I guess something like that.
Is that so you can fire animations at the models for the intro,
that
so they
as
could do
well.
like flourishes animations and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah. We wanted to add some taunt animations when you zoom in on the characters.
Nice.
Those would be triggered the same way, but we don't have any animations yet, I think. And the other thing I added is a new arcade camera.
Wait, I wanna pause on you real quick. So,
Yeah.
Tom, did you hear that? Were you listening?
Yo, what's up? Yeah.
In the intro camera sequence, we can add an animation, so that
Oh, nice.
you can do an intro animation. Like if someone wants to like bust their sword out, do like a quick badass like move.
Oh, that's still something I haven't shown you.
Yeah. Anyway, so we can do that now. We can like while the intro camera is doing its thing.
The code's there. It's ready for the animations.
It's totally
Okay,
ready.
sweet.
Okay, so the
That
other
was
camera thing,
that was pretty subtle, Flux. Just so you know.
Okay, bye. Sorry, continue.
It wasn't me that told him, by the way, Sushi. Just saying.
No.
Let's move on. It's gonna be a fucking hour. Go.
yeah, we want to be faster this time, won't we?
Yes.
Okay, now the intro's gonna play again first. So the other thing that I did was rewriting the arcade camera, which is going to be played if you're spectating a duel.
Oh, that was
And
cool. Did you just
I can-
interpolate between the? Oh, what?
Yeah,
So you're playing while in the arcade cam?
yeah, I'm just overriding it for
That's
debugging.
cool.
That needs to be
Also,
in
wanna
game. I
disable
think
this.
someone's gonna want to play like that.
I don't know. But I added some new things to that. So there's a subtle cam shaking now if you move around, but I doubt that it's visible now via the stream.
I can kind of see it.
So,
You can
yeah.
kind of see it. Yeah, the
Okay.
frames aren't that bad.
And some other stuff is that it will zoom in on players randomly when you start charging. Okay, didn't do it this time. Like this. So if he's going to hit someone, it's gonna zoom in and look a bit cooler, I guess. And when you
That's
damage
pretty cool.
players, it will focus on the player, like this, and you can see the player dying.
So you can stare at the player while it's getting its ass kicked. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Excellent.
And
Really cool, man.
another new thing that I changed in it is that it will now turn upwards if you are hitting a wall, like this.
Oh, good. Yeah.
So I think that works out good enough.
Nice.
And when you pass the player, it won't flip around. Okay, that's kind of difficult because it's just looking the view angle of the player
Yeah.
right now. So like this.
Yeah.
Before you were just getting the
Oh, it
best
was
vector
doing a full
between the
spin.
origins. Yeah.
That's
I
very
tried
nice.
to remove that.
Yeah,
very
it's
nice.
subtle, man.
And
It's a subtle thing. People won't know the work that's gone into it, but it's good that it's there.
yeah. So yeah, that looks pretty cool, I guess.
you just jump into
and-
the air, charge, and the camera's like zooming in. That's
Yeah,
hilarious.
exactly. Because that looks kind of funky because you're moving so fast. So what I'm gonna do this week is
It
finishing
almost
the
looks like found
intro HUD.
footage, like handycam footage,
Uh-huh.
with the zoom in and that.
So this week,
Yeah, this week I'm gonna finish the intro HUD and I'm gonna start working on the spectator GUI finally.
okay,
And yeah, that's all from me, I guess.
cool. For once, my design is one step ahead of you. Very proud of myself. Every time you're just waiting on my shit. It's funny. Oh, whoa, that was weird. So for me this week, I made some intro cameras for the arena. So I was working with Biohazard on getting that stuff working. Let me turn my webcam around. There we go. Okay, map toolbox.
You
Oh,
so
that's
need a
what
real share.
Yeah,
A real
yeah,
screen
yeah,
share at
yeah.
some point.
This will work. Map
Wait, how
actually
come you
dual.
can't screen share?
Because I have
Different
like
machine.
Yeah, it's a different machine.
Oh.
Whatever. Let's let it monastery. So we made intro cams per arena. And so in the scripts, each arena has their own intro cam, and so I've been sort of designing a camera movement for each one, sort of inspired by martial arts cinema and how they introduce their fighters, sort of having an establishing shot and having a close-up shot for each fighter. So I'll try for this one. Oop, that's feed sheets. One exec mimic bot. There you go. So that one's a little bit messed up. I gotta fix some of them. So that one's for the courtyard. Kick bot 1. Okay. Let's go to library and wow, they're all messed up now. Okay, so I guess something changed in the thing, so I'll have to fix it.
I told you about it, didn't I? That we changed the zero index now to center on the actual dual entity. Did you fix that yet?
I did.
Oh.
So I guess something else also changed, and I can go fix them again. And then this arena is going to be really fucked. Then that's okay.
I do like how they like from the level design side of things. I like how they actually show off the map a little bit as well, just by taking it off being direct on the character for a bit.
Yeah, because they needed an
kinda cool.
establishing shot.
Yeah.
This week I am working on having sheath models. Actually, let me put this up a little bit. Second.
I know that scabbard.
Camera. Okay, so yeah, I'm working on the rig setup so that there's gonna be a sheath bone that's where it's gonna be the 0, 0 point for the scabbard and the sword, so that when you zero both the sword and the scabbard, it's gonna go in the back in the correct position. And then there's gonna be an extra bone that's gonna be called sheath anchor, and that's where the sheath is actually anchored to the body. And so when we jiggle bone, we're gonna jiggle bone from this bone instead, and it's gonna cause the scabbard to move from here. Because otherwise, if you move from the 0, 0 point, it's gonna jiggle bone from all the way up here. It's gonna have problems. Otherwise, doing it this way, it works pretty well. I can still move the character around, and the sheath will do its correct thing. It won't be perfect. Sometimes it'll go through the body at extreme poses, but that's okay. If I save this and open up a animation from Judgment, oh yeah, and I moved everything from C drive to E drive, and fucking Maya doesn't know about relative paths, so it freaks out, and it's really annoying. I gotta figure out Maya's like relative path thing. So let's see, Judgment. It's looking for Knight Rig Master. Here we go. It's looking for the measurement tool, which was in scenes, animation, measure. Here we go.
You're watching Maya with Flux.
I've been giving out workshops like all week, so I'm in like workshop mode.
Mm-hmm.
So here we have Knight, and it's his one of his animation files. but now he has a scabbard attached to him, and you can see how that affects his like silhouette and what he looks like now. So in game, he's actually gonna have like a thing like sticking on his back. The curious thing about the scabbard is that because the sword isn't there anymore, obviously the sword is like now in his hands. This scabbard looks a little bit weird, sort of just attached here. So we may have to think about better ways of attaching to Knight, or perhaps moving this up a little bit further on his body, or maybe even modeling something that slings around or attaches a little bit better. Overall, though, I think it adds a lot to the silhouette to the character.
I still think it'd be nice if you could have 2 attachment points, so for some sword you could put it on his hip.
It's not so much sword dependent, it's more the character's design. There is no physical way to put the scabbard on Knight's waist because of his armor plates. It'll clip through them, it'll look weird.
However,
so
I
it's
think we
going to have to
can,
be on a per character basis without it looking weird, I think.
for Knight,
I don't know.
think we can put it like a little bit above his armor here.
You don't think
Yeah.
that'll look ghetto?
I don't
That's
know. We'd have
what-
to try it.
That's where I put it when I was playing around yesterday, and it seemed alright. I tested out some of the moves like to see how much it clipped, and I think it can work. I'll show you some more pictures of it later.
But regardless, I think the
Need
sheath
to see it in motion,
positioning,
though.
the sheath positioning is going to be character dependent. And just trying it out though. What's going on with my cam? Here you go. Just trying it out though, it feels really good. It's like having a sheath adds a lot of detail to the character. It's going to
And
add
it's where the
secondary
character
animation.
looks, where the player looks as well.
Yeah, it's going to add secondary animation, so it's going to feel really good. So that's what I'm going to be working on this week. As far as I know, there's not going to be any more serious. I need to design the round end screen, but I need to work first more on getting the scabbard working so that all you artists making scabbards can get it in game. That's it. That's all I'm working on.
I can tell you why the cameras didn't work on New Flux, because we were using the binaries from Jenkins, and we didn't rebuild that yet.
Ah, okay. That's probably why.
Fancy.
Ruined my presentation, Jenkins. Fantastic. All right.
Jenkins, the mechanical member of our team that doesn't like to make builds for us all the time.
We're skipping Spire because he requested we skipped. I'm gonna make a point of it to call you out. So that's okay.
Oh, don't make him squirm.
Hey, at least you're not Twin Cannon. Oh.
Twin Cannon's working on another project. It's all good.
Okay, cool. Tom, your turn.
Skip me too?
No.
No, okay.
Fuck
So,
that, man. You gotta pre-organize that shit.
since returning from my long trip, I've just been trying to catch up, really, and finally got everything downloaded on my computer. Got
Oh shit.
all that set up. Was playing the Infinite.
Infinite Hangout.
And finally got the build and everything like that. Been playing the build, just trying to get caught up with all the new stuff. My goal for the next, for tomorrow actually, is just to get all of these animations that I should have had done a long time ago exported and tested out in game to see if they actually work or not.
So it looks like you're working on phalanx. What moves in particular are you working on?
They're all the air moves. So
Okay.
This is actually 2 strings in one file. The first string is like a little uppercut and then a little downstroke or down slash
Mhm.
in the air. I'm not really sure if will that cause the character to fall down that second string.
If you wanted it to, there's a flag that you can specify that this is an air move, so that any Z position that you're causing it to do will cause the player to physically move in the game world. So,
I'll be back in 2 seconds.
okay. What you need to do now, Ton, though, is split these up into 2 files and commit the 2 files, because we need to have every tier and string on their own separate Maya file. And I hope you're using. Are you animating this via the using a rig reference, or are you saving?
Everything's referenced.
Okay, perfect.
Because it flagged or it showed me earlier that I needed to reference in the scabbard for this guy. So yeah, just reference. Yeah, just got several other moves. That one wasn't the good one. So, and then I guess now that you're working on intro cameras, little spin there.
The ballerina spin.
Hell yeah. Gonna be graceful as shit. Anyways, since you guys have the intro camera set up, I guess after this I can start to come up with something for the 3 characters.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, cool. I already had some stuff done, but now looking back at it, it looks ugly, so I'm gonna do it over again.
Once we get a rig worked out for unsheathing, it'll be really cool to start on some animations where he pulls the sword out from the back and then like does a fucking turn and like slams the sword down. We even have deploy animations for some of the swords so that like as he's pulling the sword out, the sword can like it's like unfolding and detaching itself, and it's like doing an install process for the sword.
Oh, nice. So I guess I should just go ahead and wait for the rigs then, huh?
It'd be nice to make the intro unsheathing because I don't know. That's just sort of what you do before you start a fight, sword fight. But I mean, it doesn't have to be unsheathing. It's up to you.
Cool. I mean, in one of the intros I did.
You should show us. I've never seen that.
No, it's ugly now. It's really bad.
What the fuck?
Come on, Tom, show.
I never got it to work properly, because I had Judgment like slam the sword into the ground and he had to like pick it up and stuff like that. But because the rig didn't, because of the constraints, I didn't get it to work properly, so I kind of scrapped it.
All I hear are excuses.
Excuse.
All right, fine. If you don't want to show them, that's okay. Just I know. So we know what you're doing this week is exporting animations, finish up
exporting
air attacks, getting them into two separate files per. Like it's 2 strings. They need to be 2 files. Yeah. And that's it, right? Is that all you're working on? Okay. Termi.
Sorry, dude. My girlfriend's sick at the moment. I had to do something.
You're up, Tommy.
What's going on?
We're waiting for you now.
Okay. Oh shit. Sorry, man.
Your grant.
Hold on. I'll just get my screen share going. So this week I've been a little bit slow. I've been battling. I'm sure most people on the team know I've been battling a wisdom tooth infection thing and that. I'm currently heavily medicated and haven't been working at my normal pace because of it. So I've been working on the arena for the temple map, as you guys saw last week. It's fully unwrapped now. I just haven't textured it yet. But so far it looks like it's all shaping up. That's what we're looking at the moment. Last week these weren't here. The graves weren't detailed. They're still not detailed, but they are. Sorry, they're still not textured, but they are modeled. And I don't think the railing was in properly, but yeah, it's all in now. So I've pulled all the parts of the model apart, as you can see from the unwrap. That top model's the brush.
Damn.
So yeah, that's what we got, and that's where I'm at. This week I'll be looking at finishing it off. And also looking at, I'm thinking that Fluxy will probably need a little bit of a hand with the scabbard stuff as well, maybe.
Yeah, a little bit. I basically, once I figure out where the sheath is going to go on the body, it's going to be like...
You should be sweet.
The sheath is also need a separate bone and all that stuff. So anyway, I'll figure it out, but I'll need a little bit of help.
You know I'll be around. That's about it. It's been a moderately light week for me. Because of that, but it happens.
I think looking across everybody's stuff, though, we've made a shit ton of progress this week. Honestly.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, like that's it's a whole like sum of all parts thing and all that. I think we did alright. I'm a little bit down on myself. I don't think I'm the only one. But like I think the work ebbs and flows. Like we're all trying our darndest to get shit done and get this thing hopefully to the public as soon as possible. But it doesn't always go 100% to plan.
Well, I mean, I don't know. Like, I feel pretty good, man. It's looking up. Feels like just recently who just recently got the build and just saw it yesterday. I think Rabbit Penguin. You just saw it.
Rabbit Penguin. Yeah.
Yeah. Tom, have you played the build yet? The actual real release build?
The release build?
The the VPN, the build on the VPN.
The new engine.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I have. It's pretty cool.
Isn't it? It's fucking cool. It's fucking awesome.
It's I'm kind of glad, man. It's starting to feel like our own game. It's definitely not really feeling like a mod anymore. It's really interesting. Like a lot of the big things that have happened, like all the VGUI stuff and menu stuff and all that. It's quite cool. A lot of those spit and polishy type things are happening at the same time as core stuff. So
I think we finished this meeting in 40 minutes. Sharp.
nice.
Excellent.
Yes, I was like, hey, look, this build is all fancy now. And then you didn't reply back to me. So, yeah.
When?
Yeah, on Skype yesterday. I was like, oh, hey, I finally got to play the build. Everything looks so fancy now. And then, nothing.
And then nothing.
Dude.
Michael Chang pulling the old black hole of feedback.
Get on IRC, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, here, Flux. This is something I was starting to work on.
We got some show and tell extras here.
Yeah, but
what are you talking about? This is cool. What the fuck?
It was like intro.
Stop talking. Let it focus on him. I want to see it.
But yeah, he was gonna do some more things, but like he's just pretty much coming off screen into this turn and then striking a pretty badass pose. Yeah, so shit like that.
And show us Knight as well. Come on.
Knight is really bad now. No,
Come on,
it's
Tom.
really,
Don't be
Knight's
shy.
horrible.
Don't fucking hold out.
Yeah.
Come on, Tom. Don't pick around.
No, like I don't know. It looks ugly now. Sorry.
Dude.
You're fine.
Sorry doesn't cut it.
Anyways, I had the idea of him starting off in a downward pose and having maybe flames around him or something like that. I don't know. And then he'd just get up and just be like, yo, fuck you. Something like that. I just want to work on this pose a little bit more.
He's
kind of
all like prim and
static.
proper in like ceremonial garments, and he's like, "Fuck you!" Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
I like it. Let's ship it.
Yep, there we go. See, and just like do a little middle finger.
Shit.
How did you do that? The rig doesn't even have a middle finger control.
No, it does.
I made it myself. No, I'm joking. No.
It's funny. Sushi's actually made sure that every model he's made ever has a middle finger control.
Yeah, instead of the usual, come at me, bro. It's like that. So.
And with that, we end the stream.
No.